Morning YouTubers, just a quick message from me. I do live on the edge, luckily up the hill, on the edge of the floodplain of the United Kingdom. Tewkesbury is 20 miles from us, and I know people who live there. I know people who lived there, because they don't now, because it's underwater. And Tewkesbury Abbey was a place, it was a beautiful old church, a place I spent a lot of time as a child, because my auntie and uncle lived right next to it in a house that was built in 1140. It is now about 11 feet underwater. Tewkesbury Abbey has been flooded for the first time for 250 years. Great shame. It is truly horrendous. We did have some really serious floods very near us. We're luckily quite high up, but a road's been washed away near us. Lots of dry stone walls have just gone because they were just knocked over by this torrent. And it really was quite biblical, really, in its proportions. And the valley down in the Vale of Evesham, Tewkesbury, Cheltenham, Gloucester, it is a real mess. 350,000 people without water or power. About, I would think probably 10,000 people's houses flooded, and it still isn't finished. It's a very wet summer, but I just wanted to say, not that anybody would be the slightest bit concerned. We've had lots of calls from people who know we live in this area but don't quite know the details. You know, wondered if we're flooded, but we're not flooded. We're very fine. We still have water and power, hence I'm able to do this, because if we didn't have any power, we wouldn't have the intermesh. But I did drive through 3.5 feet of water in my Land Rover, and it did come inside because the doors leak because they're very old. So I had my wellies on, so the car was full of water, but it did do it. And I'm just about to go and head off to pick up a relative who's trying to get out from London. It's not been easy, but I'm sure you've all seen stuff about it on the news. But it's very dramatic down the hill. No water. Just met a guy who had 4 kids, and he's got no water in his house and might not have water for 5 or 6 weeks. As in water coming out the tap, as in water that fills up your toilet to flush it. There's bottled water, there's loads of bottled water. I've just seen a massive truckload of water being delivered there. So, you know, it's not people aren't going to kind of die of thirst, but they can't flush. Not nice. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.